Hey everyone, it's Latrell here, and for some reason my live video didn't save, so I'm doing another video and I'm just gonna add it to YouTube. So I'm gonna do this over, or I'm gonna try to do this over, see if I can. So today, A Friend Like No Other was released, completing the trilogy, the Friend trilogy. Of course, there's 3 books in the Friend trilogy, which is The Making of a Friend, Finding a Friend, and then A Friend Like No Other, which is being released today. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the trilogy, why it came to be, and then I'm going to read a little bit of an excerpt out of the trilogy, out of A Friend Like No Other. So the Friend trilogy actually focuses on loneliness, and I wanted to do a serious theme, but then I wanted to kind of turn it on its head, so I made it into like a social science fiction horror type thing. So the story originated from a short story I did called A Friend for the Lonely, and A Friend for the Lonely was actually a book I entered for an anthology. It didn't make it, but I said, okay, what am I gonna do with this story? And then I thought about, okay, I want to kind of expand it, and it kind of came to me, and I said to myself, I want to do it in 3 different parts. So the first book, The Making of a Friend, is told through Lena's perspective, and Lena is a robotics engineer. She realizes that there's a wave, an epidemic of loneliness hitting the country, and it also hits her, which she doesn't reveal until later on in the story. But she is just like, okay, what is one thing I can do to help people? So she decides to come up with these things called therapy robots or companion robots, and during the prototype stages, she realized that the robot starts to take on a mind of its own, and things go from sci-fi-ish to horror kind of quick towards the end of the book. But I won't reveal in the end of the story what happens. So now we go into Finding a Friend. So Finding a Friend is told through Gabby's perspective. Gabby has nothing to do with Lena or Trex, which is the robot, or any of that company, SRI. However, she does experience a bout of loneliness, and she's been trying for years to have a companion, and it's not working out for her. Her last try is it is a speed dating event, and it doesn't go well. However, she does meet the bartender there, and they kind of hit it off, but they're kind of like playing coy towards each other. And then finally something happens, like a couple of the characters from the last story come into this story, which kind of plays on the title of Finding a Friend. So it's Finding a Friend for Gabby, and then Finding a Friend somewhere else, which leads into the 3rd book, A Friend Like No Other. So A Friend Like No Other takes part literally minutes after the 2nd book ends, and that book, A Friend Like No Other, is told through Trex's perspective, and Trex is a very interesting robot, very interesting character. My mom hates it, I should say. But yeah, in this book you really get to see what Trex really is, how Trex thinks, and I'm really proud of it. But let me start reading a little bit from A Friend Like No Other. So this is chapter 1, and the chapter 1 is called Underground. Lena placed her hand onto its hand. A shiver ran up her shoulder and bile filled her stomach. They never touched this way. It felt weird and uncomfortable. Her skin crawled through, knowing the type of creature Trex was. Trex's hand was colder than she'd imagined. It pulled her forward, passing through the older robots as they walked along. The robots assembled behind the humans and nudged them forward to follow the duo. The group followed, leaving a few feet between the mother and child. Mother, you created me to support people, to heal those who needed healing. You created me to cater and nurture the lonely. Helping and healing is my purpose. So I created others like me, friends. Trex guided Lena to a wide, darkened glass window. It pressed a button and a black shade lifted and drifted away like air, revealing a line of white, black, and gray robots. They are the friends for the lonely. Lena and Tiffany's eyes grew wide. There had to be at least 50 robots staring back at them, all with various shaped heads and bodies. Some with wires spewing from their limbs, while others had wires peeking from underneath their rusted chest armor. Friends. What human wanted to befriend the monstrosities standing before them? Tiffany realized these robots weren't like the previous robots Macro and SRI marketed. Instead, they fit prototype designs just like Trex. Wait a minute. Are you using SRI's discarded robots? Tiffany asked. How did you gain access to these? They were supposed to be destroyed. Trex twisted around and peered at Tiffany. They weren't destroyed. I found them down here. Just sitting down here, unused, worthless, and sad. Absent of any purpose. I gave them another chance at life and purpose. A meaningful purpose. They listen to me and understand why I have brought them back. We are connected, like family. Tiffany's lips quivered. Walter was my family. She strode up to Trex, the only immediate family I had left, and you hurt him. Trex sized her up, scanning the emotions and the intensity of her body. Her hands balled in a clutched fist, face screwed up in frustration, and all Trex did was grin. The wiry smile that looked down on Walter's body as he laid in a growing pool of his own blood. I don't know Walter, it said coldly. Like I said, goes into horror. But yeah, it's now available. All 3 books are available on my website. And also, these 2 books are available on Barnes & Noble's website. This one is coming soon to Amazon, but the ebooks are available on Amazon. And if you have none of the books, but you want all 3 of the books, why not get an exclusive box set? So you'll get all 3 of these books in the box set. Plus, you'll get the short story, A Friend for the Lonely, which started the Friend trilogy. You'll also get I wanted to do kind of like mental health themed, sci-fi themed stuff, because the theme of the Friend trilogy is loneliness, so mental health. So you get a little robotic fidget spinner. I heard those help with anxiety. And then you have this little cube that you can play with. Also, there are some bookmarks and a special coupon for returning customers, some stickers, and then some other stuff that I will add that I have not said on the website. But if you want to get this exclusive box, it's only $30. You can go to my website, latrellrmorris.com. There's only going to be 10, so get it soon. And maybe I'll make more available later, but right now there's only going to be 10. So But yeah, like I said, the Friend Trilogy has to do with loneliness. It's something that a lot of people are dealing with, and I can at least say in the U.S. I've dealt with loneliness. That's how this trilogy came to be, or this how all of the stories came to be. So I just wanted to do something placed on that emotion, and that's what I created, the Friend Trilogy. So check them out. My website, latrellmorris.com, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. And also check out my podcast. So I'm trying to release episodes every Thursday. I already have 1.5 episodes out, so the half episode is the introduction, and that's only like 2 minutes. That was released last week, and then last Thursday the first episode, Why I Started Writing, was released. This Thursday is going to be Story Origins, the Friend Trilogy. So yeah, check it out. You can check it out right here on YouTube. You can also go to my website, and you can go to Google Podcasts. I'm trying to put it on others, and that'll be coming soon. But yeah, check it out and support me. Subscribe to my channel. Go and follow me on social media. And if you don't want to get the box, but you still want a Friend for the Lonely short story, sign up for my website, and you'll get I'll send you the PDF copy of that, so you'll have that for you to read for your enjoyment. Also, in July, I'm going to be releasing a new book. I'm still debating on if I should release 2 more books this year. I already have the one book I want to schedule for release, and that's more information is coming up soon. I'll talk about that later, but I have another book I'm still debating on if I should release this year, but we'll see. Check out my website and you'll get updates. But yeah, the book I'm releasing in July, it is kind of a paranormal romance / thriller / mystery. But I'm really proud of it. I've actually been working on it for a while. Probably a year or 2. I actually started working on that before I worked on the Friend Trilogy, but that's just author life. Sometimes you work on something, put it down, then go to something else, and then boom, it's done. So I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of all of my books. So this book that's coming out this summer is going to be longer than Nova the Executioner, Justice, and the Friend Trilogy. So I'm getting up there. I'm starting to write more words. So yeah, it's fun. I love being a writer. I mean, it's my passion, and it's like therapy for me, and I know for a lot of other writers, they feel the same way. So anyway, I will talk to you all later, and like I said, podcast episode coming out on Thursday, and yeah, all right everyone, bye, subscribe.